Hi, let's warm welcome to the PIB analysis of 20 and 21st November 2020. The first article we are going to discuss is the IRNSS regarding Indian Regional Navigation Satellite System. It was recently accepted as a component of WWRNA, Worldwide Radio Navigation System, by the International Maritime Organization to operation in the Indian Ocean region for providing better GPS in the region, in the area surrounding of 1500 kilometer from the range from India. India's IRNSS, now part of the Worldwide Radio Navigation System. This enables the merchant vessels to use IRNS as GPS services along with the GLONASS. GLONASS is the GPS of the Russia. IRNS, when it is a combination of 7 satellites for the GPS purpose. 3 of them are placed at the geostationary orbit and remaining 4 placed at the geosynchronous orbit. They form cluster of 7 satellites as Indian Regional Navigation Satellite System and gives the accurate GPS in the region. It is India's indigenously developed regional navigation system. It aims to provide accurate GPS in the 1500 kilometer range of the Indian boundary. The area covered is from the latitude of the 30 degrees south to 50 degrees north and the longitude of 30 degrees east to the 130 degrees east. And it provided 2 types of services. The first one is SPS. It is general, and RS, it is restricted. SPS stands for Standard Positioning Services. That means it provides standard positioning services for all users. Restricted services only for the authorized personalities such as military or other purposes. And coming to the next various GPS systems of various countries, GPS, which is first formed GPS, that is the Global Positioning System of the United States of America. Next one is GLONASS of the Russia, which stands for Global Navigation Satellite System, and Galileo belongs to the European Union, and Baidu belongs to the Chinese, and the JOSI, that is the Zenith Satellite System of the Japan, and the IRNSS, that is belongs to the India. These 6 countries have their GPS systems indigenously developed. And coming to the next thing, that is the next article is the World Children's Day, celebrated generally by the UNICEF, stands for the UN International Children's Emergency Fund. We celebrated every year on November 20, and it will discuss briefly in the next video. And coming to the biogas, next article regarding the biogas. Why is this one news? Because the Ministry of Petroleum tell that 2 lakh crores to be invested in 5,000 compressed biogas setups. That means recently in the signing up of 600 compressed biogas setups, the Ministry of Petroleum says it will going to invest 2 lakh crores in the setting up of the 5,000 compressed biogas, and it is a part of the its compressed biogas project, which will to be achieved by 2022. CNG, what is the major differences between the biogas and the CNG? Both are somewhat renewable resources. That is, biogas from the almost from the renewable energy, compressed natural gas also from the nature. Biogas is produced on sealed tank or chamber from an organic feedstock, generally from the cow dung or from plant waste, all these things. But natural gas present in the nature as a natural gas, that's how. And composition of the biogas is, it combines both methane and the carbon dioxide and forms biogas, whereas natural gas, only methane is there. Pure methane is the natural gas, compressed natural gas. And coming to the next thing, that is the compressed biogas project. It is proposed to build large biogas plants that continuously produce biogas from the urban, domestic, and industrial waste. Such way, the waste management can be properly done. The biogas thus produced stored under pressure in gas cylinders and easy for distribution to the urban and semi-urban customers. This acts as alternative to the resources such as charcoal and the firewood for the domestic consumption. And biogas, which is naturally produced uh, through the process of anaerobic decomposition, in which the waste and the biomass has been decomposed by the process of anaerobic decomposition. Finally, biogas produced, the thus produced biogas is then subjected to the purification and then compressed with the and having the methane level of purity of 95%. This finally produced biogas is called compressed biogas. Now it is used as a renewable automotive fuel also. What are the advantages of this is responsible waste management can be done properly, reduction in the carbon emission, additional revenue for the farmers, boost rural economy and employment by creating new industries, and climate change goals can be achieved by reducing carbon dioxide emissions and a reduction in the import of natural gas and the crude oil. In what way it will reduce the carbon dioxide emissions means by reducing the conventional energy uses, by adopting this renewable energy uses, we can reduce the carbon dioxide emissions. And coming to the another scheme related to this only, biogas, SATAT stands for Sustainable Alternative Towards Affordable Transportation. It is a scheme of compressed biogas launched in 2018 by the Government of India. It targets the production of 15 MMT of the compressed biogas from nearly 5,000 plants by 2023. Sorry, I tell in the before it is 2022. It is 2023. 5,000 plants establishment by 2023, spending 1.2 lakh crores or 1.5 lakh crores. Sorry, 2 lakh crores, not one, it is 2 lakh crores. The oil marketing companies offered a long-term pricing under this CBG. That's why they execute long-term agreements, thus giving the incentives to the marketing companies. And coming to the next thing, that is the eSanjeevani. It is a platform launched by the Health Ministry, which completes 8 lakh consultations of today. It is a platform enabled two types of telemedicine through online platform. That is one is doctor to doctor, another one is patient to doctor. Doctor to doctor is eSanjeevani, patient to doctor is eSanjeevani ODP teleconsultation. And it implemented in all 1.5 lakh health and wellness centers in a hub and spoke model. That means creating a hub and spoking through the advisors by 2022. It is offered at no cost, that is free, and gave popularity in almost 20 states. Now it is operating in 23 states. And Confederation of the Indian Industries, CAI. It is a non-government, not-for-profit, industry-led and industry-managed organization. It was founded in 1895 and having almost 9,000 members from public and private sectors, including the small and medium industries and the multinational companies. It is headquartered in the New Delhi. It works to create and sustain an environment conducive to the development of the India. And it is partnering industry and government and civil societies as an advisory and consultative process. And coming to the next thing, that is the CORPAT, stands for Coordinated Patrol, a naval exercise between the India and the Thailand navies. Now it is having the 30th edition of it. The naval ships including INS Karmuk from the Indian side. It is an indigenously built missile corvette from India. Remember this, INS Karmuk. and HTMS Krabuki, that is the His Majesty travel ship. It is the Chofira class frigate, which has been bought from the China, owned by the Thailand. HTMS Kraburi. These two naval ships has been included in this exercise. Apart from this, the Dornier maritime patrol aircraft also included. The Corpet is a part of Government of India's vision of Sagar, which stands for security and growth for all in the region of the Indian Ocean. Indian Navy involved in assisting Indian Ocean region with the exclusive economic zone surveillance and humanitarian assistance and disaster relief and capacity building recently. Uh, for example, yeah, sorry. For example, recently concluded Sagar 2 program, humanitarian assistance to the West Indian Ocean countries such as Sudan, South Sudan and all these things. And coming to the corporate, also facilitate institution of measures to prevent and suppress illegal, unreported, unregulated fishing in the Indian Ocean and drug trafficking and maritime terrorism and robbery and piracy, all these things can be regulated. For this purpose they have conducting. And next thing is UDAN. UDAN we already discussed in previous video, stands for Uday Deshmukh का उदय देश का आम नागरिक, उदय देश का आम नागरिक. And next thing is micro irrigation fund. The micro irrigation fund has been created with a corpus of 5,000 crores. It was created with the NABARD operationalized in 2019 to 20. NABARD is the National Bank for Agriculture and Rural Development. It was established under the PMKSY, that is the PM Pradhan Mantri Kisan Sinchai Yojana. This fund facilitates states in availing interest subvented loan and expanding coverage to the micro irrigation projects such as drip irrigation and sprinklers and micro sprinklers, all these things. By taking special innovative projects and also incentivizing micro irrigation beyond provisions under the PMKSY per drop more crop concept, to encourage farmers to install micro irrigation systems such as drip system and the sprinkler systems, etc. This all about the 20 November 2020. And coming to the next day, that is the 21st November 2020 PIB analysis. Vachayan Lifetime Achievement Award has been conferred to our Union Education Minister Ramesh Pokhriyal. Generally, it is given by the Vachayan International Awards in different contributions given by the Vachayan, a UK-based organization in the London. It gives Vachayan International Awards for the writers, poets, artists for their exemplary work in their respective fields. And coming to the next, that is the Umang mobile app. This Umang stands for Unified Mobile Application for New Age Governance. This is a mobile application app launched by the Government of India. It is all-in-one single unified secure multi-channel and multilingual, many languages, along with multi-services app from the governments, and providing access to high impact services from various organizations of the center and states. That means various government services has been included in this platform in a single platform in different languages. And Umang developed by the National E-Governance Division which works under the Ministry of Electronics and IT. It was launched on November 23, 2019 with inclusion of 163 services. Now it has raised from 163 to now it offers 2039 services, and it is also increasing day by day. Available both in Android, iOS and all web browsers. And within a short period, it receives 4 illustrations awards from international organizations. One of them is Best E-Government Service Award at the 6th World Government Summit of the Dubai in 2018. It having resonance similarity with the Digital India's vision, power to empower, also involved in this. And at the time of the developing app, what is their aim is enable ease of living for the citizens and facilitate effortless access to the government services from the mobile app easily. This is their aim. And coming to the next thing, that is the World Fisheries Day 2020, celebrated on 21st November every year for the unifying worker fishermen all over the globe for the World Forum by Fisher Harvesters and Fish Workers. And on this day, World Fisheries Forum has been formed with 18 member countries advocating for sustainable fishing policies and practices. Ministry of Fisheries and Animal Husbandry and Dairying, under it, a department called Department of Fisheries has institutionalized awards for the fishing communities for various categories in innovation, development, and improved technology adoption and practices in fish farming and the fish production. Among these, the awards are Best State, Best Quasi-Government Organization, Best District, and Best Enterprise or Entrepreneur, Best Fishes, and Best Fish Farmers, and Best Hatchery has been given every year. And it also divided states and the districts in 3 subdivisions, that is the Marine State, Inland State, and Hill or Northeast states. In the best state, Odisha got the best state award, and inland state, Uttar Pradesh got the award. In the hilly or northeast state, Assam got the award. Odisha with 11.87% increase in the fish production for annual increasing, and it consumes per capita fish consumption of the Odisha population is raised up to 16.2 kg. And the inland state Uttar Pradesh with increasing 30% water spread area for the fishing cultivation, and hilly and northeast state in the Assam with the self-sufficiency fish seeds production and also supplying these fish seeds to the neighboring northeast states. And in the category of best quasi-government organization, Tamil Nadu got the Marine State Award. That is Tamil Nadu Fisheries Development Corporation. And in the inland category, Telangana Fishermen Cooperative Federation Limited got the best quasi-government organization. In the northeast state, got the Assam Apex Cooperative Fishery Market and Processing Federation Limited. And in coming to the best districts, for the marine districts, Krishna district of the Andhra Pradesh got the award. In the inland districts, Kalahandi of the Odisha got the award. And in the hilly or northeastern state, Nagaon district of the Assam got the award. And for the best enterprise entrepreneurs, Miss Sai Aqua Feeds, which is situated in the Bapatla of the Guntur district of Andhra Pradesh, got the best entrepreneur or entrepreneurship award in the marine category. And 2 categories also included, they are not necessary. Best fisheries are fisher farmers, fish, these are all not important. Just if you have to remember marine states and marine inland hilly states and marine districts, these 2 things are enough. And coming to the AIM Serious Innovation Program 3.0, this is the 3rd edition of this program, which is concluded every year between the Indian and Russian students for their innovation showcase and the invention of new problems and solutions. This year edition focuses on the developing technology solution to address the grassroots problems of the 2 countries. And next thing is APEDA, stands for Agri-Processed Food Products and Export Development Authority, which works under the Ministry of Commerce and Industry. It facilitates exports of the scheduled products through the export promotional activities, and it organizes international buyer and sellers meet so that It can invite the potential exporters from various importing countries and attracting them, and product promotion program in specific markets has been taken place also by this. This initiative popularized Indian agriculture products globally and facilitated exporters to reach the global market. During the pandemic also, it organized VBSM, that is virtually buyer seller meet. And potential importing countries of our products recently are UAE, South Korea, Japan, Indonesia, and the Kuwait and Iran. And major exporting products from India are basmati rice and non-basmati rice, grapes, mangoes, banana, pomegranate, fresh vegetables, and organic products. These are the major exporting agriculture products of India. And India is the largest producer of milk. And next thing, that is the Comprehensive Convention on the International Terrorism. It is a proposed treaty in the UN General Assembly by India in 1996 to criminalize all forms of international terrorism and deny terrorists and financiers and supporters to the funds and arms and the safe havens, thereby regulating the terrorism. This discussion of this treaty has led to the formation of 3 protocols up to now, but it is not in force from now. But 3 conventions has been resulted in this. They are the International Convention for Suppression of Terrorist Bombing, International Convention for Suppression of the Financing of the Terrorism, and International Convention for Suppression of the Acts of Nuclear Terrorism. Adopted in 2005, it is in 1999, it is in 1997. But this treaty under the deadlock from the 2 decades from now due to the differences over the definition of the terrorism, due to the lack of proper definition from the terrorism. Apart from this, there are other government schemes today in this 2 AB things. They are the first one is the Pradhan Mantri Krishi Sinchai Yojana, which forms 5 years ago with outlay of 50,000 crores. It was launched on 2015 July 1 by the Cabinet Committee on Economic Affairs presided by the Prime Minister. It amalgamates schemes under it are components of the PM Kisan Sinchai Yojana, are the micro irrigation program, informally called as per drop more crop, under the Ministry of Agriculture and Cooperation. And the second component is Accelerated Irrigation Benefits Program, AIBP, informally called as Har Khet Ko Pani, that means water to every field, under the Ministry of Water Resources and Rivers Development and Ganga Rejuvenation. Now it is converted as Ministry of Jal Shakti. And next thing is next 2 things under the Ministry of Rural Development. These components are Integrated Watershed Management Program under the Department of Land Resources and the MG Narega, that is the Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Scheme. And under this micro irrigation program under the Ministry of Agriculture and Cooperation, a micro irrigation fund has been formed with 5,000 crore under the NABARD, which we earlier discussed. And coming to the concept of per drop more crop, it is an integral component of the PMKSY, and it aims to maximize water use efficiency at the farm level and micro irrigation efficiency with the drip sprinkler and the micro sprinklers, and supplementary water management activities such as farm level secondary storage structures. These are including individual or community water storages in the fields, such as drought proofing structures, including water recharge structures, water harvesting structures, and groundwater management development structures, all these things. Coming to the integrated watershed management program, the main objective is to restore ecological balance and reduce the soil erosion by harnessing, conserving, developing degraded natural resources such as soil, vegetative cover, and the water. It also provides details about the DDP, that is the Desert Development Program, and format for the annual action plan and format for the state perspective and strategic plan also provided under this. And coming all these things are today's PAB analysis.